Chat with us in Facebook Messenger. Find out WHAT and APOS happening in the world as it unfolds. Just after 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, on Thursday, President Donald Trump appeared in the Rose Garden to announce the U.S. would formally withdraw from the Paris Climate Accords. But before he got to that, Trump spoke about an ongoing story out of the Philippines. And quote, "I would like to begin by addressing the terrorist attack in Manila," and quote, Trump said. And quote, "We and APOS are closely monitoring the situation, and I will continue to give updates if anything happens during this period of time. But it is really very sad as to WHAT and APOS going on throughout the world with terror. And quote, terror attack. And quote, terror. And quote, strong words from a president of the United States. And at least based on what we know now, not correct. Philippine authorities have insisted since the start that the rampage at Resorts World Manila, which left 37 people dead, was the work of a single gunman and was not at all related to terrorism. Hours after Trump called it a terror attack, and quote, ISIS claimed responsibility in a statement that insisted and quote, Islamic State fighters and quote, had carried out the killings. But that claim of responsibility DIDN and APOS seemed to jibe with the facts: a lone gunman, or the repeated assertions by Manila police that the incident had nothing to do with terror. And quote, they can always claim whatever they want to claim, and quote, Oscar Albailde, police chief for the Manila area, told CNN. And quote, they have this reputation of claiming all atrocities all over the world to perpetuate themselves to gain global notoriety. There is no truth that the incident is a terror act. And quote, all of which leaves me with a question: why did Trump conclusively say that the Manila incident was terror on Thursday afternoon, even though ISIS DIDN and APOS claim credit for it until Thursday night, and the Manila police continued to insist today that this was simply not a terror attack? Did Trump know something we DIDN and APOS? Or the Manila police still DON and APOS? According to the White House, National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster had briefed Trump on the situation before he arrived in the Rose Garden. And quote, the president had been briefed that media reports indicated ISIS had taken credit, and quote, a White House official told CNN. What media reports? Where? And why did Trump feel comfortable calling it a terror attack? And quote, if that conclusion was solely based on unspecified media reports, Republicans will, rightly, note that Trump and APOS SWOULD and APOS be the first administration to incorrectly describe an attack on foreign soil. In the immediate aftermath of the attack against a U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya in September 2012, UN Ambassador Susan Rice claimed repeatedly that the attack had been a spontaneous event driven by a controversial video. The after-action report made clear it had been a planned attack and that many of the attackers had links to Al-Qaeda. But to wrongs on this sort of stuff DOESN and APOS make a right. In fact, given the massive firestorm the Obama ADMINISTRATION and APOS handling of Benghazi created, IT and APOS incumbent on all future presidents and their staffs to be very clear about what they know and what they DON and APOS know in these situations. WHAT and APOS difficult with Trump is that no president in history had had such a casual relationship with the truth. He repeatedly says things that are provably false and, if ever called out on that fact, attributes it to something he heard or read somewhere. The unfortunate result of that sort of and quote TRUTHINESS and quote is a numbness that begins to develop around the things he says that are simply not true. THERE and APOS have tendency to gloss over the smaller inconsistencies to focus on bigger or just other inconsistencies. That appears to be WHAT and APOS happening here. But to reiterate, the President of the United States described an attack in a foreign country as and quote terror and quote, despite the fact that even 24 hours later the police on the ground insist IT and APOS not. IT and APOS possible that the ISIS claims of responsibility will eventually be proven out and the Manila police will be shown to be wrong. But THAT and APOS not the point. At the time Trump pronounced the Manila episode as a and quote terror attack and quote, there was no evidence of that claim, and, in fact, there was plenty of evidence to the contrary. In short, Trump COULDN and APOS have known definitively from and quote media or reports and quote That this was a terrorist incident. That he went ahead and labeled it as such anyway speaks to a looseness with words and facts that, more than anything else, have defined his first 133 days as president.